All right, here is March. So this is our next one that we're going to do. Here's our paper. Just like always, we're looking at our paper so that it is vertical here. We're going to make our... Oh, it's not focusing. There we go. We're going to make our marks. Our 0 mark is up there at the edge of the paper at 2 3/4. That's 3 of the long tick marks, or 12 of the small. Over here again, 2 3/4. This gives us our guideline for this. March is kind of a fun word. It goes pretty easy. So next we're going to get the spacing for our letters. We decided to do some really fun things and look at how graffiti can really play with the shape and style of letters. So, my R is backwards. My M is going to be here. My A is here. My R, even writing it backwards so I know, is there. My C is here. My H is here. When we're doing this here, I'm going to scoot in just a little bit more so you can see even better. I made sure that I have at least a finger's mark for where I want to make sure I need to go in on this here lettering. So we're going to go here and we're going to make a set of parentheses. And you are going to want to draw lightly. This is going to come down. There's your M. The A, it's going to go up and down, and it's just going to be like that. The R is going to have a straight line here. It's going to curve here. And then it's going to come up and down. And I'll probably be moving these over a little bit. My C, it looks like a C. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little bit higher. And this here, my H, again, it just looks like an H. I just know that my line's going to go crooked like that. So, zoom in some more because that'll help you be able to see what's going on. Draw light because you will have to do some erasing. So we are here at the top of the paper, so I'm going to make a line that goes here and a line that goes here. I am going to, because I've discovered it's easier, this here helps me guide so I knew what I was doing. I'm going to erase both of those because otherwise they get in the way, and you can still see my marks. So here we are, we're going to go in and then back out to come down. We're going to go again in and back out to come down, but it's going to end there. We're going to make this mark right here that flows along parallel. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to make a mark, a circle. It's going to go just like that. We're going to connect this here. I'm actually going to erase this because I don't need it and it kind of gets in the way. I was looking at this, I was like, it looks like a really fat cat, and it does. My center of my M is going to come down here, just below that line. So I'm going to erase this a little bit right here. This is going to come and it's going to go up and curve just like that. Now this one's a little bit different because I have a wiggle on this side. So I have a curve here and then a down. And when I did this originally, I had this more rounded, so there we go. Over here, I'm going to make what's going to look like a little M. So my line's going to come up and down and up and down. There's an M. This here line here is going to come and go curve up, and then it's going to go back down here. I am then going to go up and down, and then a line. And then I'm just going to go here and connect it. Erasing, of course, that extra line in there so it looks good. Here, we're going to finish this off by doing a line that goes here and one that goes here. There's your M. All right, our A. We're going to start back up over here with our A, and it's going to go up and down. Now, I need to make this, and what I do is I kind of make it look, honestly, like a 2, or how I write my 2's. So I'm going to erase my skeleton, all of it. You can still see my skeleton there. This line's going to come around here, and I'm going to go up and big like that. Yeah, I drew over my M a little bit. That happens. It'll still look good. So there's that. I want this here to curve up just a little bit more, so it's a little there. This here is going to be a little bobble, and it's going to come around. I don't want it that big. Sometimes I got to erase. It's going to come around, and it's going to go here, up, and make that little curl. I'm going to erase this part. This here part is going to kind of continue up there, so I'm going to draw it narrow, like lightly, not narrow, but I am narrowing it, and it's going to come up, and I'm going to erase this so that it's no longer there. What's going to happen up here is it's going to look like a W, so I'm going to go and go down, up a little one, back down, wider. There's my W. We're going to do that right here too. We're going to make this just a little bit narrow here. Up. Bring it down. And there we go. There's my A. My R. I'm going to need to move it over a little bit. So I'm going to erase what I have here for a skeleton. And I'm going to just lightly draw it over here a little bit more, so I just have that guideline. I don't really need it to be super dark, because I'm just using it as a gauge. Right here, we're going to draw our line at a diagonal. And then we're going to take this here, and we're going to make a curve ball like that. Yeah, I went over my A, and I went over that line. That's okay. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to round it here and take it up. I'm going to bring this and bring it here, like this. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to curve in and make this a little C. This here line, I'm going to curve back up, like so. I'm going to erase my skeleton because I don't need it. I'm going to take this here line down here, and I'm going to come up and draw the line. This one here, I'm going to do the same thing, but smaller. Up and draw the line. That there creates the front part of my R. Now with this here, I'm going to round that out a little bit more. I'm going to draw my line so I have it, and then bring it down. I can erase this here part right here. This here is going to come down and stop right about there. I'm going to make this come here, curve there, and go up. And then it's going to go back down, curve up, down, and like that. And I went over those lines, so I'm just going to erase them. For this here part here, it's going to go up and down, up, little one, and down, up, and make it curve. There's my R, looking fabulous. My C, I'm going to move over also. Seems like I'm moving over all my letters, and that's okay. That helps me see where I'm spacing. So I am going to take this here, right here, and I'm going to draw a curve, and I'm going to come up and make it look like that. Next, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to draw a line that goes up and around, like that. Here, we're going to come here and go up and around. We're going to make our spiral. This here I need to erase because I'm actually going to wind up having to bring it down. Again, like we said, we erase. That's okay. We got our stuff. We're going to draw a squiggle here. It's going to go over. We're going to have a little squiggle. Another little squiggle. And bring it back. This here, we're bringing it down. So it can be a squiggle here. 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 And back around. That's our C. We're on the last letter already. See, as you can see, this one goes a little bit quicker. I'm going to erase my skeleton right there because I don't need it. I'm going to be starting up here. I'm going to make a curve that goes here and comes down. I'm going to make a line up here. It's going to come out and it's going to come back down and then it's going to curve around to go back up. This line that I've just created, that angle, so if I want to change it and make it not quite as sharp, so let's say I don't want it quite as sharp, I can take this and bring it out a little bit further to make the angle not quite as sharp. So there we go. It's a line here. And it comes up. So that's a harder one. This one erased. This one here is going to go up. And it's going to go over a little bit. Right here. Not too wide. We're going to go up. Go past that. A little bit higher. Come in. We're going to make a line that's parallel here. Right there, we're going to make that parallel. We're going to make this one parallel right here. And it's going to be going down, up, down, and curving back. This here part right up here is going to go up, down, up, and we're going to curve it around. Looks like a W here and an M here. Kind of strange and funny. Last part of this, H. We're going to make a line that goes here. And we're going to go and make a backward J. And then we're going to take this here part and bring it around. Like so. There we go. There's our... Okay, so... it cut off on me, so I had to delete some stuff. So we erased this, and March has 18 days. I don't know if we heard that part already, but bear with me. So we are going to make 16 days and then double some of them. So I erased my letters, and we're going to make a mark at the 2, the 4, and the 6. Down here at the bottom with our 0 lined up with the edge of the paper, the 2, the 4, and the 6. And we're going to draw our lines. Go down, down, down. And then we are going to make a mark here. We're going to be making a mark at the 2, the 4, and the 6. Alright, so we've got the 2, 4, and 6. We're going to move it down to this side of the paper, again at the 2, 4, and 6. We're going to draw our lines. Draw it again. And draw it again. So we have now 16 spaces. Down over here, these boxes are just a little bit wider. We're going to use our ruler and line it up here and just draw another line so it divides these into 4. That will give us 18 boxes. So the dates that we're going to have here for March are going to be 2, 3, 4, and 5. The second row is going to be 9, 10, 11, and 12. The third row is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, and 23. Then we're going to have 24, 25, 26, 30, and 31. So those are going to be the dates on the front. Now, March has 4 Fridays. Like I said, it's a long month for us. So divide your paper into 4 spaces. Just kind of eyeball that sucker. It doesn't have to be anything perfect or fabulous. So there we are. Our days here for the month of March for Fridays is going to be 6, 13, excuse me. We have 2 Fridays of 13th of Friday the 13th, and 2 months in a row, February, March. Then we have 20 and 27. That is how you do March. Thank you.